While humans have their eyes on space and the possibility of expanding our civilization on other planets, we still haven't explored 80% of our oceans. The oceans hold many secrets in their depths, and although some of the aquatic mysteries have been answered by scientists and researchers, there are always oceanic riddles that scare us. A number of unexplained underwater anomalies have been seen and encountered by sailors all over the world. Given the high degree of difficulty and cost in exploring our ocean using underwater vehicles, researchers have long relied on technologies such as sonar to generate maps of the seafloor. As a result, only 10% of ocean floor has been mapped, while the rest remains unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. Today, we bring you the top 10 most terrifying discoveries made in oceans that will freak you out and have you thinking, what happened there?
Make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe with notifications so you never miss a video. If you do subscribe and you've left a like, leave a comment saying I subscribed and I'll reply to all of you saying thank you.
Number 10. Gulf of Mexico Shipwreck. Found roughly 160 miles offshore, along the Florida Escarpment, and sitting 1,460 feet down, this shipwreck is believed to be more than 200 years old. The discovery was made via the use of sonar by scientists from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The baffled researchers revealed that footage from a remotely operated vehicle showed that the 124-foot-long ship was missing rigging, decks, and upper works, as well as personal possessions from the poorly fated soldiers on board the mystery ship. However, they found the hull to be largely intact up to its waterline, which had a protective copper sheathing, a common practice in the mid-19th century. The ship carried no signs of its nationality, its trade, or even a crew. It became one of the most challenging and elaborate underwater archaeological expeditions. But most remotely operated rovers sent down suffered from unforeseen technical failures, which led many to believe that the ship is cursed and meant to remain a mystery. Number 9. Colossal Squid. For generations, the fishermen of Norway and Greenland have been hearing tales about a fearsome sea monster, the Kraken. Supposedly, this enormous beast has huge claws that will snatch you out of your boat and drag you down to the bottom of the ocean. You can't even see it emerging as it sits far under you in the dark sea. Now we bring you an actual creature that's no different than the mythical beast, but it dwells so deep in the ocean that finding or seeing one would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So little is known about the colossal squid that it is believed that the average weight of a fully grown specimen can be anywhere from 500 to 700 kilograms. By that amount, it is easily considered to grow more than 50 feet in size. Only one living specimen has ever been caught, and that was by a fishing crew in Antarctica. The specimen was studied by a New Zealand-based marine biologist named Steve O'Shea, who was obsessed with the squid and its unknown species. Number 8. Aegean Sea Ruins. In 2015, researchers from Greece and Sweden made one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the 21st century. Working south of Athens in the Bay of Kalata, the team searched fertile territory. The region is rich in archaeological sites. Yet these archaeologists were not trained for what they found. It all started with a few pottery pieces that led researchers to discover the remains of an entire abandoned city, one that held 12 acres of land. The city is from the Bronze Age, which dates back approximately 4,500 years, and was evidently covered by a wall with protective tower constructions that had not yet been found in any other Greek location. More than 6,000 artifacts were pulled up from the ruins of the ancient city. Further research revealed that the city existed about 1,000 years before the first great Greek civilization, known as the Mycenaean, which was previously discovered by modern-day humans. Number 7. The Lost City of Dwarka. Dwarka is an ancient city in the northwestern Indian state of Gujarat. It's known as a Hindu pilgrimage site, but the lost city of Dwarka is one of the few instances of folklore that can be verified as a reality. According to tradition, the Hindu god Krishna created the now famous city of Dwarka a long time ago. The city is holy in Hindu religion and is claimed to have been unprecedented in its magnificence and splendor. Abundant in greenery, vegetation, and palaces, it was a utopia. That is, before the sea swallowed it up. The historical Dwarka was rightly long discarded as a mythical story, but in the 1980s, with the discovery of underwater ruins off the coast of modern-day Dwarka, people were forced to rethink that theory. Further explorations unveiled pottery that dates back to 3,528 BC, and seals and inscriptions that can be traced back to 1500 BC. Dwarka was supposedly built on 6 blocks, 2 on the right bank and 4 on the left. The 6 sectors have defensive sandstone walls made up of dressed stones. To a large extent, what has been traced up to now conforms to Dwarka's portrayal in ancient scriptures. It is definitely a scary thought that such a city, which was perhaps the beacon of civilization at one point in time, was engulfed by the ocean and remained undiscovered for centuries. Number 6. Bimini Road, the road to Atlantis. The Bimini Road, dubbed as the Road to Atlantis, is an underwater rock formation near North Bimini Island in the Bahamas. The road consists of a 0.8-kilometer long northeast-southwest linear feature composed of roughly rectangular to sub-rectangular limestone blocks. The road rests on the seafloor about 18 feet below the surface. Set on a northeast-southwest line, the road runs straight for about half a mile before ending in a curving, graceful hook. Alongside the Bimini Road are two other smaller linear rock formations that appear similar in design. Once the road was first identified, it was described as a pavement by divers who found it in 1968. Subsea archaeologists Joseph Manson Valentine, Jacques Mile, and Robert Angove then identified what they believed was a long continuous rock was in fact smaller stones arranged in a linear shape. As they took their discovery to other archaeologists, suspicion began to emerge that this path had not necessarily come about on its own. Given the road's location and its eerily perfect formation, many Atlantis believers and even a few archaeologists have suggested that this could be the road that led to Atlantis. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. The Megalodon. The word Megalodon literally means big tooth. And, to no surprise, this shark that once terrorized the oceans fits the nickname. Growing up to 60 to 70 feet in length and reaching upwards of 59 metric tons, some believe that this species went extinct in prehistoric times. However, there are many believers who speculate that they actually exist and have adapted to a deeper environment within the ocean. In 2017, researchers from the University of Columbia were browsing through their Google satellite images when they came across a giant shark roaming the Persian Gulf that sparked a debate on what that might be. Considering the size of the fish found in the image appeared to be around 70 feet, what else could it be? There have been numerous other sightings across the globe, and there are strong believers that the gigantic species of shark is still out there. Are you convinced the Megalodon still exists? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Number 4. Macropena microstoma. Think that's a weird name? Wait till you see the fish it belongs to. This elusive and alien-looking creature was first identified in 1939 and was not photographed alive until 2004. It spends its life in depths between 2,000 and 2,800 feet. And while it has been captured many times over the years, its delicate anatomy has made research extremely difficult. It is recognized for a highly unusual, transparent, fluid-filled dome on its head, through which the lenses of its eye can be seen. The eyes have a barrel shape and can be rotated to point either forward or straight up, looking through the fish's transparent dome. Freaky! And before we head to the top 3 picks, let us know what you would want to see in our upcoming videos, and we will definitely try to bring the most interesting choice to life. And of course, if there's something we missed on this list, make sure to mention that in the comments section. Number 3. Atlantis of Japan. When divers went looking for hammerhead sharks in the Pacific Ocean, they never expected to stumble across these incredible underwater ruins. Uncovered in 1987, the mystical Yonaguni Monument is a mixture of sandstone and mudstone, 490 feet by 130 feet and about 90 feet high. The site, often identified as the Atlantis of Japan, lies in the Pacific Ocean, but nobody knows exactly how the wreckage came to be. Some might argue that these are naturally occurring rock formations, but evidence suggests otherwise. The structures are truly geometrical and include areas that resemble the remnants of columns with animal carvings on them. Number 2. The Lost Submarines of 1968. In 1968, 4 submarines carrying 318 sailors from Israel, France, the Soviet Union, and the United States were tragically committed to their eternal rest in the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea. Despite some theories surfacing over the years for the possible reasons for these disappearances, there is still no concrete reason why these ill-fated vessels got lost. The Israeli vessel was found in 1999, laying on the seabed near Crete and Cyprus. The French submarine, after communicating its arrival in less than an hour to base, disappeared within 30 miles of its base and has never been found to this day. The Soviet sub, K-129, went dark during a combat patrol in the Pacific Ocean. The vessel was located by US troops, and CIA tried to extract intelligence from the wreck. However, they only managed to surface 6 crew members, who were buried at sea by the Americans with full military honors. Lastly, the American submarine, called the Scorpion, which was lost near Rota, Spain. It was speculated that the vessel was attacked by the Soviet Union as retaliation for possible involvement of the US military in the loss of K-129. However, there were also certain reports of mechanical failure, and to this day, the Navy's official position on the loss is inconclusive.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle. Everyone knows about the Bermuda Triangle, so that's it folks, see you next time. Oh wait, we've got more. The place that haunts everyone on the planet is certainly the Bermuda Triangle, the region marked between Puerto Rico, Miami, and the island of Bermuda. This patch is a mythical section of the Atlantic Ocean that certainly packs a punch, where dozens of ships and airplanes have disappeared. Also dubbed the Devil's Triangle, this unique and mysterious area covers about 500,000 square miles of ocean. We can make a complete video about the accidents that make thousands vanish on this patch, but the most notable was when a 550-foot-long US cargo ship, along with a crew of over 300 sailors, was lost in this area without sending an SOS distress call. To this day, no shipwreck has been found, and none of the poor souls were ever seen that took the voyage that day. What is the ocean hiding in the Bermuda Triangle? Let us know in the comments below what you think about this part of our planet. So, there we have it. Most terrifying mysteries of the ocean. So, next time you think about venturing further into the unknown parts of the ocean, remember the many mysteries you might come across.